A good router table is the heart of a productive workshop, but even the best table needs a helping hand for truly precise results. If you've ever struggled to make a perfectly clean cut or a joint that fits just right, a router jig is the answer. A jig holds and guides your workpiece past the spinning router bit, controlling the cut with unwavering accuracy. It also keeps your hands a safe distance away, letting you focus on quality, not just safety. In this guide, I'll show you how to use some of the most useful router jigs, including the classic dovetail, the finger joint, and the mortise and tenon. With a little practice, these tools will unlock a new level of precision in your work. The dovetail is a beautiful and strong joint. A dovetail jig for your router table makes cutting them consistent and easy. To get started, install the correct dovetail bit and set its height just slightly higher than your wood's thickness. The most important step is making a test cut on scrap wood. This lets you dial in the fit. If the joint is too loose, raise the bit. If it's too tight, lower it. The goal is a snug fit that slides together with firm hand pressure. Always clamp your workpiece securely and use the jig's handles to guide the wood, keeping your hands clear of the spinning bit. The finger joint, or box joint, is strong, straightforward, and great for projects like boxes and trays. Its interlocking fingers create a massive glue surface, making it incredibly strong. To set up your jig, choose a straight router bit and set its height to match your wood's thickness. Then, position the jig's key so the distance from the key to the bit equals the bit's diameter. Always make test cuts. If the fit is too loose, move the key closer to the bit. If it's too tight, move it away. Once dialed in, make your first cut, then move the notch over the key to index the next cut. Use a backer board to prevent tear out for clean, crisp edges. For centuries, the mortise and tenon has been the go-to joint for building sturdy furniture like tables, chairs, bed frames. There's a good reason for its reputation. It's one of the strongest woodworking joints you can make. The joint consists of a tenon, a peg cut onto the end of one piece of wood, that fits into a mortise, a matching hole or slot in the other piece. While it can be cut by hand, a mortise and tenon jig for your router table makes the process faster and more accurate. Most commercial jigs hold the workpiece vertically, letting you plunge the wood down onto a straight router bit. To get started, clamp the workpiece into the jig and make sure it's perfectly square to the router table. Set up stop blocks on the jig. They control the mortise length and position. Choose a straight cutting bit the correct width, typically about 1/3 the wood thickness. Never remove all material in one pass. Set the bit for a shallow cut about 1/4 inch deep. Turn on the router, lower the wood onto the bit, slide between stop blocks. Turn off the router, raise the wood, raise the bit another 1/4 inch, repeat. Multiple shallow passes prevent bogging, burning, or breaking the bit, and give a cleaner, more controlled cut. After mortises, cut matching tenons on the other pieces. This can be done on the router table with the same bit and a miter gauge or crosscut sled. Aim for a perfect fit. The tenon should slide into the mortise with firm hand pressure. If it's too tight, you risk splitting the wood when you assemble it. If it's too loose, the joint will be weak. Test the fit often as you sneak up on the final thickness of the tenon. A little patience here will reward you with a joint that will last for generations. While commercial jigs are great, sometimes the best tool is one you build yourself. Let's build a simple finger joint sled using scrap plywood and a few screws. First, attach a hardwood runner to the base that fits your router table's miter slot. Next, screw the fence to the base, making sure it's perfectly square. Now for the indexing pin. Install your chosen straight bit and cut a slot through the fence. Then, glue a small wooden key, size to the slot, onto the fence. The distance from the key to the router bit must be exactly the bit's diameter. To use it, make your first cut, then place that slot over the key to position the board for the next cut. Repeat across the board. It's a versatile tool that costs almost nothing to make. You've seen how router jigs can transform your woodworking, making difficult joints like the dovetail, finger joint, and mortise and tenon simple, repeatable, and precise. The knowledge is now in your hands, but mastery comes from doing. Get into your workshop, grab some scrap wood, and start making sawdust. Your first joints might be imperfect, and that's okay. Every woodworker has a scrap pile that taught them valuable lessons. Jigs are your trusted guides, helping you work safely and achieve a new level of precision. So keep building and enjoy the satisfaction of creating something with your own two hands.